Hello everybody and welcome to another video. In this video I will be talking about everything that went wrong Star Wars The Force Awakens. This is actually the second time I'm recording this because first time my camera kept cutting out and I had to plug it in and all that, and I couldn't combine the footage and it would have been like 7 parts long. So I just decided to do it again. So please like and subscribe, comment. Not forcing you to. Do it. No, I'm not kidding. If you didn't like it, I don't care. If you didn't like it, I know it's not going to be for everyone because I did not like this movie. Garbage movie. I know a lot of people liked it. I know it's pretty split between liking it and hating it, or loving it and hating it. And I know a lot of people that really liked it, and nothing against them. But personally, I did not like it. I felt like it was a disgrace to Star Wars, and so this is, okay. I just watched 10 minutes and 45 seconds in to the movie, and I couldn't take it because it was so bad. And so tomorrow I'm going to watch another 10 minutes or so, and I'll upload another video about all the mistakes in that 10 minutes. But I have right here, I jotted all these down because I knew I couldn't remember everything. Okay, so I was super excited for this film, and I saw it day one, and I was really disappointed, obviously. I didn't even feel like it deserved a rating, so I basically gave it a 0 out of 10. I'm not saying the special effects were bad. Special effects were good, but there's so many plot holes, things that just don't make any sense. I know this is going to sound weird, but this is my least favorite Star Wars movie. I never felt this way about any other Star Wars movie. I know 1 was awful, 2 was good, I thought. I'm not going to talk about what I didn't like and didn't like and all those, because that would take forever. So let's just get right into it. This is everything wrong with Star Wars The Force Awakens. Number 1. It's called The Force Awakens. Why? The Force didn't awaken in this film. Oh yeah, spoiler alert. I will be talking about spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, don't see it. Just listen to the spoilers, because I'll save you an hour and something of cringing. No, I'm just kidding. If you want to see it, see it. The Force has been around for millions of years in their galaxy, so I don't know why they call it Star Wars The Force Awakens. Doesn't really make any sense. If in the ashes of the Empire, after the Death Star, the First Order wouldn't have the money. And especially since they got rid of the EU, and the second Death Star was the defeat, no matter what, nothing else. Oh my god. Okay. They wouldn't have the money to redesign uniforms. He's my buddy. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. They wouldn't have the money to make new shuttles, new Star Destroyers. They had enough Star Destroyers. There are plenty left in the galaxy. Why did they have to make new armor, new weapons, new ships? Not complaining. New armor looks really awesome, but it just doesn't really make any sense to me, personally. So the EU is gone. So Luke really is the last Jedi, which, if you have any knowledge of Star Wars at all, you know that Luke isn't the last Jedi. Especially in the EU, there are thousands of Jedi that survived. That, personally, that was the biggest blow, because I'm a huge fan of the EU. The EU is some of my favorite stuff about Star Wars. Tons of comics over there. Like, a big shelf of comics. Most of them are DC, but I have some Dark Horse Star Wars stuff too. DC for life. So Luke, why did Luke then go off and feel sorry for himself? When Obi-Wan died, did he go off and feel sorry for himself? Because the premise of him banishing himself was he was training a lot of new Jedi younglings, and Kylo Ren, who was one of his pupils, sorry about that, who was one of his people he was training, killed all the other children. And Kylo Ren is Han and Leia's son. Ooh. It's a cluster truck in my mind right now of everything that went wrong. But I'll cover a lot of that stuff in a later episode. When his aunt and uncle died, he just wanted to fight more. He wanted to avenge them. When Yoda died, he didn't get sad. I mean, he was sad, obviously. But really, it wouldn't have made him go into exile. But, why are the Republic and the Resistance different? That doesn't make any sense. The New Republic and the Resistance are different things. They should be the same thing. I'm going to cover this a lot quicker because last one I made was like half an hour long. And I feel like that's too long for 10 minutes of stuff that I watched. How did the old man at the beginning find the key to finding Luke? Like, he was just out on a stroll one day, like, dun 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 dun. He stubs his toe on the key to finding Luke Skywalker. That's actually a map in this super high-tech little gadget thingy. Just walking along in the sand dunes of Jakku, which was Luke. Did Luke ever even go to Jakku? I don't know. Just doesn't make any sense to me. If you know who he is, tell me. Because I have no idea who that guy was. Like, I have no idea. And I consider myself a very big Star Wars buff. But I had no idea who that was. Try to remember as little as possible about this movie. Because I don't like it, obviously. Why is the big Star Destroyer, why? It just is stupid. This is just a stupid one. Like, the tip of the Star Destroyer is like that. I get that it's like the shape of Kylo Ren's lightsaber, but that's just stupid. It's a waste of money. Do those things serve any purpose? If you know if they serve a purpose, tell me. Does lightsabers, is the actual ship a big lightsaber that, oh god, what's his name? The planet, the transformer that transforms into a massive planet, but then he transforms back into his massive robot. Oh my god. I just thought of this just now. This was not in the last video. I'm glad I made it. I'm glad I shortened this up. So you know that big, from the 80s Transformers stuff? I love that show. In the movie, is it Unicron? Yeah, Unicron. Who's like this massive planet the size of, I don't know, probably the size of the moon or something. But he transforms into a giant robot in space. And I just got the connection. So you know how the tip of the Star Destroyer is like that? Like Kylo Ren's lightsaber? That is the ship is the lightsaber for Unicron. Boom. Mind blown. How did your mind not blow? That was like crossing Star Wars and Transformers. How did you not? No? No? Yeah. Mind isn't blown? You guys? Is your mind blown? Mini cyborg? No? Am I the only one who finds this amazing? No? Anyone? Okay, took that way too far. So yeah, apparently Transformers is tied in with Star Wars now. I need to see that. I need to see Rebellion troops fighting against the Decepticons, or Empire troops and Rebellion troops and the Autobots teaming up against Unicron. He's like using their ship as a lightsaber. That would be epic. I need to see that. J.J. Abrams, if you make that happen, I will vow that I will love any other movie, including this one. I will take this video down if you make that happen. Make it happen, Disney. Make it happen. I need to see that. I need it. I need that. I just spent 2 minutes on that. Okay, Maxwell. Yes, my name is Maxwell. Ugh. Keep going. So the townspeople just see a few ships, and they start shooting at them with lasers. They're like, oh, they could be resistance ships, but no, they're like, get to the chopper. They don't even care. If they wouldn't have shot, the stormtroopers wouldn't have killed them all. The old man at the start doesn't even pick up a blaster and fight. He just stands in the middle of it. All the stormtroopers ignore him, even though, like, if I were him, I would have fought. Because all the other townspeople screwed it up. All the other townspeople screwed it up because now we're all gonna die because of you. Frank? I'm looking at you, Frank. I'm looking at you, Frank. He started shooting. Looking at him. Frank, I'm looking at you. Look at me when I'm talking to you, Frank. Thank you. I know these kind of get boring, so I'm trying to make it a little bit funny. I know this is boring for me, because I've been doing this for like an hour now. Second time I've gone through this. Okay. How did the villagers get all these advanced weapons? Like, that's a poor village. How do they get access to those advanced weapons? They had no technology whatsoever. It's like cavemen times. And now they pull out these high-tech blasters that can take down stormtroopers with armor. You were in that battle? You were in that battle. He was in that battle. Just told me. Really? No, you weren't. I don't believe him. No, he wasn't. Were you? No, I don't believe him. Like, okay, whatever. Okay, maybe there were family weapons from the Great War, but if they were in the Great War, they'd have enough money to get somewhere other than caveman times on a distant sandy planet, okay, with no technology. And even if they were family weapons from the Clone Wars, or even the Galactic Civil War, those wouldn't have worked. After being there for, like, how long has it been? Like, I think it's been like 40 years since Episode 6. Okay, I'm gonna move on. I'm starting to ramble. When the hero of the rebellion, I can't remember his name, shot Finn's friend, like, blood was coming out of him. Like, what the heck? That's never happened. Every time a stormtrooper gets shot, it's just like a scorch mark, and they're dead. There's never blood. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, I just thought of a new one that I didn't write down. When Kylo Ren kills the old man, he, like, cuts him in half. But he doesn't get cut in half. You can't even tell that he was cut by a lightsaber. Like, whenever, in all the movies, if you get cut by a lightsaber, especially clone troopers or whatever, like, there's always, like, scorch marks, red, hot stuff. And he would have been, I know it's kind of disgusting, but he would have been cut in half, man. He's diagonal sliced him. You were not there. You did not see that. I know you weren't. You're 3 feet tall. I watched the movie. You want point? Okay. I'm gonna bring him down tomorrow. I'm gonna rewind it, and he's gonna point himself out to me. I don't believe him. There's no way. Take off your helmet. I'm gonna take off his helmet right now. Taking off your helmet, dude. There's not even a head under there. Not even a head. I think he's lying. I think he's a fake. But, I'm sorry I'm being so absurd. I'm trying to enlighten it for me. For being weird. Or by being weird. Okay, I've got 4 minutes. I'm gonna try and keep this under 20 minutes. Come on. Finn only cares when his friend dies, but they don't care if they don't care if they're slaughtering innocent people. Did I talk about how the troops wouldn't have only the elite troops? I think I did. If I didn't, post something down in the comments telling me I didn't talk about that, because, okay, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. So you know how the hero of the Resistance was, like, sniping people, but then he completely stops sniping just to look at the Star Destroyer, and he's like, what? Or just to look at the Kylo Ren shuttle, he's like, where? Spaceships. Where? Spaceships. I like totals. It's from a Vine. Look it up. It's fun. I cannot even read my own handwriting. Like, if I was in the battle and a spaceship started coming down, I wouldn't stop. I would fight for my life. I wouldn't just stop shooting entirely and stare for like 10 seconds up. It's like, how did the First Order know where he was? In the first place, how did they know to go to Jakku? How did, you know, he was sniping people, but when they rounded up all the civilians, everyone completely forgot about him. I wouldn't have forgot about that guy. He took down like 3 guys. I would not have forgotten about him. I would have been like, hey, there's a sniper up there. Let's go get him. You did not. That didn't even happen. He just said he was the one who went and got him. He went charged up the hill and got him. I just made that up. He's a liar. He's a liar. You're a liar, man. He's making jokes at Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren doesn't kill him. It's like, oh, let's kill the old man that probably knows where Luke is. And let's kill every other villager. But this random guy, let's just capture him. This random guy. Oh yeah, and then Kylo Ren was able to freeze the blaster bolt. Now, I'm not complaining about that. That's not a complaint, because that's super cool. But I just have to mention, in the EU, there's a... I can have that, actually. Hold on, you need to see this, guys. Let me just find the page. Yeah. In the EU, this is a EU book. You can see right there. Come on. Darth Vader deflects a blaster bolt. So I'm glad I don't know if they did that on purpose. I'm just going to put it right here because I don't have much time. Oh, I'm already past 20 minutes. Okay. But yeah, so I'm glad they did a subtle nod at that. Kylo Ren doesn't kill him. How does Kylo Ren know he's part of the Resistance, if he even does? Captain Phasma wasn't even in the battle. You don't get to captain rank if you sit back and do nothing. I never saw her in the battle, and I didn't see her coming out of Kylo Ren's shuttle. Where the heck was she? Why wasn't she fighting? She wouldn't be a captain if she just stood in the back. That doesn't make any sense. No one notices Finn isn't shooting. From space, in the opening scene where the Star Destroyer blots out the planet, Jakku looks like Hoth. But it's actually a massive desert planet like Tatooine. It doesn't make any sense to me. A lot of this doesn't make any sense to me. It does not make sense to you. He's telling it, man, tell me what I'm getting wrong then. Okay, I'm gonna stop with this joke, because that's eating up like 4 minutes now. When they get back on the Star Destroyer and all the troops are returning from battle, Finn is the only one with sand all over him, and he did the least amount of fighting. All the others were fighting for minutes, and Finn kind of stopped fighting and hid behind a rock for most of it. So why was he the only one with sand? All the other troops that were coming out of battle, they didn't have scorch marks, they didn't have dust, they didn't have sand, they didn't have scratches, they didn't have anything on their armor was pristine. And then finally, when in the scene where Finn takes off his helmet, and I listened for this because I knew this was coming, and if you watch this, listen. When Captain Phasma comes up behind Finn, she doesn't make any noise walking up the ramp and into the shuttle. And I noticed this because I was listening hard. But then when she walks out, she makes noise. Now that's just poor editing. That's just poor design, you know? I mean, come on. I know they're trying to make it like, oh, she's a phantom, or, you know, she's everywhere. You can't mess up in the Empire. But, come on. Okay, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I know this was kind of long. I hope you found it a little funny that... I know they found it fun. Okay, promised I'd stop. Yeah, so tomorrow I'll be uploading another one of these. Hopefully it won't be as long as this one. Anyway, catch you guys. Oh yeah, make sure to like if you liked it. If you didn't like it, dislike it. If you want to be notified when I upload more videos, most of it is gameplay. I do a lot of Warhammer 40k, painting miniatures, playing with them. Mostly I've just done army reports. Do lots of gameplay. I made a really stupid video the other day about me proving that the flat Earth is real. Okay, I don't believe in the flat Earth, okay? I salute any astronauts that risk their lives to go into space, and I mourn the death of those that have died in rocket explosions. I think it's very disrespectful that people think it's Earth, the flat Earth is flat. I know I'm getting dislikes on that video, but I'm not going to take it down because it needs to stop. The flat Earth theory, it needs to stop. So if you didn't realize I was trying to make fun of people who believe that, I am. I don't believe that, okay? I don't believe it. You believe it? Oh my god. Okay, catch you guys next time. If you have something to tell me, post it down in the comments below.